Hello, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Taurus, this is your mid-month reading. We'll just jump right in and see what we find for you for your mid-month. So just think of it as 4 weeks into the future. So basically mid-June until mid-July. And we're starting with 3 initial cards here, 3 initial energies. And we're just going to go deeper and deeper into these energies. And it's a general reading, so anything and everything goes. So take whatever resonates with you. There you go. First one. Ooh, Battle of the Blues. Why is that? Why is that? First one out. And a lot of purple. I just see a lot of purple. Violet. Perhaps that's someone's name. Violet. Second card, third card, please, for Taurus for mid-month. June and July. There you go, both of them. First we had choices. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Okay. It makes sense. It makes sense now when I see the images. So we start with the Battle of the Blues. And then cheer up, live in the moment. So it's like you're getting up out of the water. And then we have choices. I love the images of these cards. So we're starting with they're almost connected. The Battle of the Blues, take steps towards positive change, and cheer up, live in the moment. These two are very similar in their energies. But one is a little bit like calling defeat, and the other one is like, I am back on my feet, and calling defeat, and I'm back on my feet. One is like, I've given up a little bit, and the other one is you've reclaimed some sort of energy or power to just sort of get back up there, get out there again. So we're going to see what this is about, just going deeper into these energies. So we're starting with the Battle of the Blues. It can be that you've been in some sort of conflict or some sort of fight or drama with someone, and you have just rest your case, because I see this sword. You have like the sword very close to you. It's like you're keeping your words to yourself. You're keeping your thoughts, your truth, you're keeping it to yourself. Does that make sense? And it's like you rest your sword. So it's like you don't spew things all over another person or another situation. You're sort of keeping it to yourself. So why is this here, please, for Taurus? Why is this here? Choices. We have decision there again. Well, decision. This is N. Decision and choices might feel like a little bit different in their energies, but I just feel like it's a little bit similar here today. And then we have two of Raphael, which is the love between two people. So, is there a love situation that has gone south? If we're starting with this decision, release yourself from that which holds you back and need to detox unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. And it's like you see this woman here, she's holding this cage, this bird cage, and all those flowers, what? All those birds are flying out of that cage. It's just one little birdie. If we could focus, please, camera. One little birdie is like left in the bird cage. The door is wide open, like the nothing is really holding this bird back. This bird can fly at any moment, but they're sort of deciding to stay for some reason. They're thinking about leaving, or thinking like everyone else is leaving. Every other bird is taking flight, and there's one bird that is like sitting there and thinking about whether to go or not. The door is open, so there's nothing holding it back. And so is that you, Taurus? Is that you just thinking about leaving the situation? Or are you thinking about staying? Like, is this a relationship that is really tough on you, and you don't really know what decision to make? Like whether to stay in this relationship, stay in this marriage, or move on. And then we have this other two Rafa. So just feel like this is you being conflicted, because we have two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. So we have another energy there that is almost like contradicting the other energy. This is like, should I take flight? Should I just leave this behind and just go? There's like something holding you back there a little bit. And then we have the other energy that says like, don't give up on those you love. And whether that is you feeling like you shouldn't give up on someone that you love, or that you have a feeling like someone else should not give up on you, take whatever resonates in that story. But this is it just feels like and if it's not love for you, if this is not love at all, if this is a situation where this is a job situation, like a workplace environment, one part of you says, I can't stay at this job anymore. Like this job, like everyone else, when everyone else sort of quits and everyone else sort of, they've just decided that, we can't be here anymore. It doesn't work for us. We have to move on to something different. You're sort of a little bit hesitant and thinking about like whether you should stay there. And another part of you is like you put so much commitment, so much investment into this workplace, into this job. And if it's even a personal business, what do you call it? You don't say personal business. It's your own business. You're starting your own business, I guess you say. Sorry. If you put like so much investment into it and so much time and sweat and maybe even blood into the situation, like money, to just get something really going, you take a long look at whether you should leave or not. So we have this cheer up next to it. Live in the moment. So this situation calls for you to sort of, I know it's tough because probably you're thinking about the future and you're thinking about like what you want and what you don't want. But this is about being as present as one possibly can, because that's where you're going to regain all your power, and that's where you're going to be able to make a clear decision. There's the decision again. So cheer up. Why is that here for Taurus, please? It can also just be, and it's not so just, I'm not trying to belittle what you feel, but it can also be that there's just so much on your plate. It's like you just call it defeat because it's like so much. You just have so much to do. There's like literally no room for air, like no room for to just sit down and breathe for a little bit, or just take a little nap, or take a little break, or pause, or space for yourself. That's like, oh, I have never heard of. What do you mean space? It's like you rest your case a little bit because because this feels like it's an overwhelming situation, and one part of you just feels like you want to quit. Like like I cannot do, like it's too much. It's too much to deal with. There's too many things going on at once in your life. It's just too much to deal with. And I think that probably, like in this image, like most other people would just escape this situation. Like I would just, no, I don't want to be here anymore. But there's something in you here that just keeps you going. There's something you're so committed. It's almost like quitting your children. You can't quit your children. Like you maybe want to quit your children every once in a while, but I don't know. Do you ever want to quit your children? It's okay if you do. And I just mean, it's just a feeling of, it just will never happen. But there's something here that's just near and dear to your heart. So it's a little bit tricky in releasing it or like finding a way around it. So what it seems like here is that if you just breathe and be as present as one can, because there's a little bit of, I just want to say, because I see these like orbs, I don't even know what to call them, but like little glimpses out into out into thin air. It's like sort of just these little lights just come on, and usually I see those when I get like real confirmation, like you're really on the right path here. It's real confirmation, like validation is what I'm looking for, and this I feel is for you. Like in the present moment is where you find your power. You're going a little bit too far into your mind is just sort of, whatever this is, if this is like, should I stay or leave this relationship or marriage? Should I stay or leave this business? this is too much, like I want to quit this. The reason why you do that is because you're constantly like one step before yourself. Does that make sense? You're not fully present in the moment. You're not fully aware and like fully in your body. It's like your brain is going on overdrive and it's constantly a little bit like ahead of time. So this very much talks about like stay in the moment, and we're getting, wow. Four of Ariel. This could be like a new home situation, a new family situation, a house. We are looking for a house. We want a new house. Should we stay? Should we go? Nine of Rafa, a wish come true. Your dreams are becoming reality together with the Strength card. Like this is what I mean. Maybe it's not that deep that it's like that you should leave a marriage, or like it can be for someone because it's a general reading, so it can be different for everyone. It will be different for everyone. So this is more like a feeling of regaining your strength and regaining your power and understanding. I think you're not that far off that. So maybe this is like there's a lot of people lately that has felt this real like roller coaster emotional ride. Like one day you're on top of the world, you're all of this, your strength, your power, you can create your own reality, which you do all the time, but you feel the feeling of that and you just sort of, yeah, you know you're on top of the world. And then the next day it's like, what was that feeling again that I felt yesterday? It's like you completely, I think the word is plummet. Like you just plummet into the abyss to never return. It just feels like you will never get up again. And then like 2 days later, you're back on your feet and it's like, it's all beautiful. It's a little bit tricky, the energy that is like happening. So that's why we need more now than ever, I feel, to just anchor ourselves in, to like root ourselves in with Mother Earth and just really, drink a lot of water, get that sleep in there. And if you have a lot of insomnia, which is also quite normal right now, that you can't sleep through the night and you just toss and turn in your bed, just really get that nap in there during the day. And that's when you say, when? Just show me when I'm supposed to take a nap, You make that space for yourself. Aren't you that like important? So either you're feeling like we have a foundation here. We have a lot of good things going for us, Taurus. But every once in a while, you will feel like this is within reach. You are the magician. You have all the strength you need. You're laying a new foundation for yourself. You're creating something beautiful for yourself. And sometimes this is like it's not maybe a utopia, but it's like, I don't know ever when that's going to take place. I don't know when I'm going to feel that strong again or that powerful again. You will find this when you are in the present moment. The tip here, the solution to this situation and to any situation. I mean, it's almost a little bit silly to stay in the present moment, because that's where, like, I could say that to everyone, because that's where the solutions are. That's where all your that's where all your power lies. That's where you find the creativity again, and the strength and the everything you need is in the present moment. And that will give you choices. There's a lot going on in this picture. Again, we have those like moving birds. What are they? Those birds that they move to warmer climate. Like when there's getting a little bit colder in one part of the world, they're moving birds. Flyttfåglar. I don't know if it's the same expression in English. Flyttfågel, moving bird. That when it's getting a little bit chilly or a little bit cold, they're moving somewhere else where it's more warmer, where it fits them better. And I see those geese here. Like again, we have those birds flying away. And you have this relationship sitting in the palm of your hand, thinking like, okay, should I move with those guys or should I just stay here with the relationship? Should I get going with those dudes there because the warmer climate would really fit me better? Or should I stay in this colder climate at work and sort of deal with it? So there's a lot of choices here going on. So why is this here for Taurus, please? Why is this here for Taurus? This is mid-June to mid-July. It will clear up. It will clear up, Taurus. If you feel like you're a little bit stuck in a rut right now and you don't know what choice to make or what decision to make out of the situation, the Page of Michael, like, look at the image of it. Just look at the image first. If we look at all that snow and the worrisome clouds, and it's melting away, and it's page, so we're turning the page here. You're allowing for a new energy to come in and for the old one to let go. And you're getting back on track. It's like you're gonna get your feet firmly placed on the ground again and not feel so up in the air, or it's something about, like, so maybe that's just for one or two people, that you feel disassociated with your body. You're not fully here. You're not present. You're not, you're a little bit too much in your mind, like in your thoughts, and your body's just not present because what do you say? The king has left the building. Have you left the building? An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So I feel like for some of you, there's this work situation, like, and building this new house or home and regaining that strength, like the things you're moving through right now needs careful deliberation, but it will soften, it will get easier. We'll just get a couple more cards for this situation, please, for Taurus. You will find the energy to make the right choice. You will find the energy to make the right decision. Because that's when, that sucks, when you feel like you're in a situation where you just don't know what to do. And when then clarity, it just hits, and then it's like, that's what I'm going to do. Like, it's so clear now. That's what we're looking for. Just a little bit more information here, please. Didn't see what it was. Feels like there's one more. Just gonna get the other one. The crown chakra. Yeah, see. The all-knowing, the connection to the universe, the connection with your inner being. 7 numerology wise is like you're done in this situation. You have planted as many seeds as one person can without seeing any fruit. And it's time for the fruit. It's time for the cake. It's time to enjoy what you have created for yourself. There you go. Very, very, like, this is my Taurus card, by the way. So you're showing up in your own reading. And this is a little bit about, like, knowing when to push forward and knowing when to take a step back. Knowing when to, like, take action and know when to be still. And you only know that really when because we have these two coming out. These two are so powerful. It's number 4 there again, which is, it's a heart matter to you. You're laying a new foundation for yourself. You're planning, like, a new ground, a new core to build on. And it's quite monumental decisions that you're going to make here. But the only way you're going to find that you're clear about what you want to do or clear about how you want to move forward, where to go, where do you go from here, is to just be as present as one possibly can. And that is the crown, like, connect with your inner being, and then just for the life of you, just stay in your integrity. Just stay in your body. Look at this person. This person has not escaped his body. They're right there. They're one to be counted on. And you are one to be counted on, Taurus. That's what you are. That's, like, what you are. Someone to be counted on. Like, if you want stability in your team, hire a Taurus. I'm going to take this into the extension and see what else I can find there for you. Perhaps a little bit more solution oriented. There is a way out of this. There's a clear decision here somewhere, and we're going to find it. Okay? If you're interested in that, if this is your story and you resonate with it, like want to know more, you're just so welcome to the extension. 2 links to that in the description box. Read about them and see whatever fits you better. If not, thank you so much for watching. I highly appreciate you taking, if this is you, Taurus, taking time out of your day to come to listen to this. I am so appreciative because I understand you don't have that much time. Maybe go take a nap sometimes instead. Thank you guys. See you soon.